Hey guys, right here I have a 2015 Vauxhall Meriva 1.4 Turbo Exclusiv. And today I'm going to make a startup and full vehicle tour video of it, show you the features inside and out. So here is the key. Let's go ahead and start it up first. If you press and hold on the unlock button, you're able to roll down both front windows in the car simultaneously, and to roll them back up together, just press and hold on the lock button. The rear windows do not have this function as they are manually adjustable. This Meriva does have a 5-speed manual, and to start, put your foot on the clutch, insert the key into the slot right here, and twist the key like you would in a normal car. Standard on the Meriva B is a rack and pinion electric power steering system. The Meriva 1.4 Turbo 120 is available with either a 5-speed manual transmission or a 6-speed automatic transmission. To engage reverse for the manual transmission, pull a catch below the gear knob and push the gear lever all the way to the left and forward. In terms of safety, the Meriva Exclusiv gets 6 airbags, anti-lock braking system with electronic brake force, distribution and brake assist, electronic stability program plus, cornering brake control, adaptive brake lights, hill start assist, a tire pressure monitoring system, and mobilizer, deadlocking, and ISOFIX child seat anchor points for the outer rear seats. Now, let's turn on the hazards, lights, rear fog light, take a look at the engine, and roll down the driver's side window. The bonnet release is located to the left of the front passenger's footwell. This Meriva Exclusiv has been fitted with the optional 17-inch 5-spoke alloy rims. The rims on this car are wrapped in Bridgestone Potenza Adrenaline RE002 225/45 R17 tires. Disc brakes are present all round, with the ones in front being ventilated and the ones out back are solid. For the suspension, the front gets McPherson struts while the rear gets a torsion beam setup. The Meriva is an MPV that is sold by both Opel and Vauxhall. The first generation was also sold as the Chevrolet Meriva in South America. As for the size, the first generation Meriva A, on sale between 2003 and 2010, was classified as a mini MPV. However, for the second generation, which debuted at the 2010 Geneva Motor Show, the classification was upgraded to compact MPV. In line with the Opel and the Vauxhall naming traditions, the second generation Meriva is also known as the Meriva B. The Meriva B is built on a stretched version of the SCCS platform. A facelifted Meriva B was unveiled in 2014. This Meriva is powered by a 1.4 litre, dual overhead cams, 16 valves, turbocharged inline-4 petrol engine with variable valve timing and multi-point sequential fuel injection. This engine produces 118 horsepower between 4800 and 6000 rpm and 175 Nm of torque between 1750 and 4800 rpm. 0 to 62 miles per hour or 0 to 100 km per hour is achieved in 11.3 seconds onto a top speed of 117 miles per hour or 188 km per hour. The fuel tank capacity is 54 litres and the combined fuel consumption for the Meriva 1.4 Turbo 120 manual is 47.9 miles per gallon or 5.9 litres per 100 kilometers. Carbon dioxide emissions is 139 grams per kilometer and the Meriva is a front-wheel drive vehicle. For the UK market, the Meriva is currently available with 3 petrol engines and a single diesel engine. In terms of trim levels, they are Life, Club, Techline and SE. Exterior features of the Meriva Exclusiv includes manual leveling halogen reflector headlights, halogen daytime running lights, rear fog light, indicators on the front fenders, body-colored door handles, and two-tone body-colored and black side mirrors. You do have a bottle holder down there together with a speaker and some storage. Right here you do have your window controls. Both the front windows are powered and they do have a fully automatic function in both directions, while the rear 2 windows, like I said earlier on, are manually adjustable. And right here you do have your mirror controls. Right here you do have a bit of storage. This lever allows you to adjust the brightness of the interior, while this lever allows you to adjust the level of the headlight. Right down here, you do have a storage area. The driver's seat in this Meriva Exclusiv does get full manual adjustments. This lever controls your seat back, this lever controls your seat height, and that lever down there controls your seat position. Alright. So let's go ahead and see how she revs. The Meriva in Exclusiv trim does come standard with very simple air conditioning controls, with all of them located down here. You do have your fan, speed, temperature, air conditioning, recirculation, different modes, and your front and rear defrost. The display for the climate control is shared with the infotainment display located right above. To the left of the hazard light switch, you do have your electronic central locking button. And right here you do have the button to activate or deactivate the vehicle's traction control system. The Meriva Exclusiv does have the CD400 head unit with various media connectivity options and 6 speakers for the sound system. I must say, for a stock sound system, the speakers in the Meriva do sound quite good. The display right above is controlled using your set of controls. Just above the climate control panel, you do have your volume and power knob, your tuning knob, your seat track buttons, your 6 customizable stations. The radio or band button allows you to go to your FM AM menus, and under those menus you can look at your list of available radio stations in the area, perform a manual tuning search and all that. CD obviously allows you to go to your CD menu. Auxiliary allows you to go between your different media options. You do have auxiliary, USB and Bluetooth audio streaming. If you hit the phone button, you bring up your Bluetooth telephone menu. To the right, you do have your various radio buttons. Eject button for the CD player, which is located right down here. The CD player is MP3 compatible. Hit the tone button. To bring up your sound system settings, you do have your bass, mid, treble, balance and fader. Hit the back button to go back. And hit the config button to bring up your settings menu. Right here you do have your language, time and date, radio settings, phone settings, vehicle settings. Front quarter windows. On the steering wheel, the left spoke houses your cruise control, while the right spoke houses your audio controls with your volume, your seat track wheel. If you click the wheel down, you can select your different media options. And right here you do have your on-hook, off-hook buttons for the Bluetooth telephone system. It also doubles up as your voice control and mute buttons. On the right stalk, you do have your wiper controls. And on the left stalk, you do have your indicator controls. If you locate the menu button, the wheel and the set clear button on the indicator stalk, you can actually control your multi-information display located within the instrument cluster. Right now you do have your mileage and trip meter. Hit the menu button to go to the next menu, and right here you do have your oil level, tire pressure monitoring system, units, and back to your oil level. And that's about it for the multi-information display. The steering wheel in this car is tilt and telescopic. You adjust it using this lever right here. And just below the gear lever, you do have the Meriva's electronic parking brake. It is currently engaged. To disengage it, put your foot on the brake and push the lever down. To engage it, simply pull the lever back up. And right here you do have what Vauxhall calls the flex rail system. Basically you can purchase separate accessories that sort of like fixes into this rail right here, so you can have, say, storage area, armrest and all that. But without it, you do have a lot of storage down here together with a cup holder, a power outlet, and your auxiliary and USB ports. Manual dimming, rear view mirror, and you do have your interior lights right above. Sun visor for the driver's side does get a vanity mirror. And the driver does get a grip handle. Alright. So I guess that's it for the startup. We can turn it off right now. And continue with the rest of the tour. The rear doors in this second generation Meriva have what Vauxhall calls flex doors, which are basically suicide doors. You do have your speaker down there together with some storage and your window control right here. The rear seats in the Meriva split and fold 40-20-40. You can slide the seats forward and back using the levers at the bottom of the seats. To fold the seats down, locate and pull a strap at the base of the seat backs. I did set the driver's seat to a position that I would feel comfortable in. I'm about 5'7", which is about 1.7 meters tall. There is actually quite a lot of room to stretch out my feet underneath the driver's seat. As for legroom, I do get about this much. And I do get about this much headroom. It is actually quite nice and spacious back here. The seats are nice and soft. You do get storage pockets on the front seat backs. A power outlet right down here. No rear center armrest for this one. But you do get hooks on the ceiling for both sides at the back. And grip handles on the B pillars. You also do have your rear interior lights right above. Very easy to use rear window controls. And it is quite easy to get in and out of the rear seats in the Meriva due to the rear suicide doors. To open up the rear hatch, go towards the rear hatch itself and locate a touchpad right beneath the Vauxhall badge. With the rear seats upright, boot space in the Meriva is 397 litres. Fold the rear seats down, remove the cargo cover, and the boot space becomes 1496 litres. To the left of the boot, you do have a light, a hook, and a storage area. The boot floor is adjustable, and under the actual boot floor you do have the vehicle's spare tyre. The rear doors open quite wide at an almost 90-degree angle, which does aid entry and exit into the rear seats. This car does have adjustable headrests front and rear. The front doors do open quite wide as well, again with the same almost 90-degree angle. You do have your window control right there, with a bottle holder down there together with your speaker and some storage. The front passenger seat does get full manual adjustments as well. It just loses out on the height adjustment as found on the driver's side. Nicely sized glove box. Grip handle for the front passenger. And the front passenger's sun visor does get a vanity mirror as well. Alright, so let's start it up with the door closed. Alright, so that's it for the startup and full vehicle tour video of this 2015 Vauxhall Meriva 1.4 Turbo Exclusiv Thanks for watching and goodbye.